You're watching ABC4 News.
We are in the middle of the long, dark days of winter, but there is hope and help for people who get down during these winter months. ABC4's medical correspondent Sarachan has more.
Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a form of depression, and millions of people suffer from it every year. We have Dr. Denise Lash with Intermountain Healthcare to talk about this condition and how do we know exactly if we do suffer from SAD?
Okay, well, seasonal affective disorder is, a type of depression or a notable change in one's mood that corresponds on an annual basis, usually corresponding with a decrease in sunlight. So it would be something that you notice each year and around the same time each year. And you would notice things like loss of interest in activities, decreased energy, maybe some changes in concentration. And with SAD, we also tend to notice people have an increased need for sleep and often an increase in appetite.
And Dr. Lash, there are natural ways to combat seasonal affective disorder. What are those?
Sure. So seasonal affective disorder is really related to the decreased exposure in sunlight that occurs naturally in the environment in the winter time. So the reason why the typical onset starts in fall and goes through the winter months is simply because that's when the days get shorter. So it follows that the interventions are around increasing our exposure to light and offsetting that, natural rhythm of nature. So the first, I'd say there's three interventions. The first one would be increasing exposure to sunlight. So that could be simply by spending time outdoors, in the low inversion days, getting out and getting some sunshine. We live in a great state for winter sports, so getting involved in those. And, if that's not a regular option for you, you can also use a light box. So if you use a light box, you do not want this to be a UV lamp. You want this to be a light box that has something called 10,000 lux. And I've had a lot of patients do really well with this. And what I like is how simple it is. You get this box, you turn it on, and you have it on for about 20 to 30 minutes in the morning while you're getting ready for your day. And that helps mimic the natural sunlight you get in the warmer months and kind of helps your body regulate itself, because this decrease in sunlight is related to three main things: changes in circadian rhythms, decreases in melatonin, which is so important for sleep, and it can trigger a decreased reduction in serotonin. And serotonin is one of the neurotransmitters involved in regulating our mood. So with lower levels meaning more depression, and higher levels of serotonin meaning more positivity.
Have you seen a really good response from these lights that have 10,000 lux with it, or what has the response been?
Well, there is evidence for that intervention. And again, I will often suggest to folks simply because it's simple. I feel like there's no side effects. It does cost a little bit of money, but there's no side effects. And people who benefit report back to me that they benefited pretty quickly. So yes, I have in my clinical work seen that. The two other of the three strategies I recommend, number two would be exercise. And people definitely report a benefit from that. And so you can even kill two birds with one stone here. You can, get outdoor exercise, again, whether it's the winter sports, going for a run or walk outside. But if that's not an option for you, the inside exercise also counts. So, there's things you could do at home if your gym's closed or if you're avoiding the gym due to the pandemic. YouTube has endless options on everything, including, Zumba classes, strength training, all sorts of options for folks who maybe want to get a little physical activity. And, nobody ever regrets exercising, and exercise is a cure for many an ailment.
Exactly. Thank you for that message, because I think we might need a little boost this time of year, especially. So Dr. Lash, thank you so much with Intermountain Healthcare. For more information, you can log on to intermountainhealthcare.org, or we'll have a link on our website, abc4.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.